Hi guys, welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. Say, we're gonna come out here and finish up our chores this morning. I don't really like that word. I'm gonna go out and finish feeding. I feel like a chore is something that you don't really like to do. But we're gonna finish up some feeding here real quick. And then once Rachel gets out here, she's finishing up some stuff inside. And then we'll tell you what we got going on. We got big news coming and some big changes coming to our little homestead. So stay tuned and see what's going on. I've already given the meat birds their first serving, but we're gonna go ahead and give them another can here. These little guys, girls, I guess, little girls are going through about 6 or 7 pounds of feed a day. And even though we're just putting it on the ground like that, it's not on the ground, it's in a little pan. They don't scratch much out. They just get in there and get after it. We've got our water already filled up. That's the reason I started doing this before I started recording. That 3-gallon water is kind of tough to handle when you got just one hand on the camera and trying to open the lid and hang up the can. But we're gonna go ahead and water the rest of these girls and get ready to go get some more feed. I gotta pick up a couple more bags of chicken feed today. But I cleaned out the water pans. This one's pretty much full. Yeah, this one's full. And as you guys can see, they're all doing real good. These are the chicks that I hatched out in July. But they're doing real good. I can't complain about the way they're acting. That's that one right back there was a broody hen. I also hatched her out last year, but she's broody, so we put her over here to cool her off, and it's worked. So I got to get her integrated back into the rest of the flock in the next day or two. But we're gonna go ahead, come back over here, and get some water going. But yeah, we've been pretty busy as everybody else has been. I know our garden's coming to an end and we're gonna have to start picking green tomatoes, it looks like. But Rachel's awesome with those green tomatoes. She'll make some salsa verde. We also just freeze and put up green tomatoes. I love green tomatoes. I love red tomatoes. I'm like Bubba Gump. I like green tomatoes and red tomatoes and fried tomatoes and stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce. Yeah, you get the idea. But you guys, this has been an awesome fall. We actually get a fall this year, which is uncanny for us here in Northeast Oklahoma. We don't normally get the falls, but let's go ahead and go over here with the deads. We'll drop the water hose in with the pigs. The trunkless baby elephants need water, I'm sure. Yeah, they're getting down. They got about a half a tank of water left here. But all right, we got the water running there. Go over here and check. There, there's my boys. Hey, duds. Oh, you're gonna let me pet you today, huh? How about you? Yeah, sometimes they'll let me touch them. Sometimes they'll let us pet, sometimes they don't. They still got plenty of feed right there. I'm gonna have to get that other feed pan filled up. But we'll do that this evening. These guys they're pushing me. They're going through about 50 pounds a day. Well, I lied, 50 pounds every other day. If we're not careful, they'll be eating me out of house and home before long. But they have a locker date in February, So they're gonna be nice and big by the time we get them to lockers. So, okay guys, it might not seem like much to you guys, but I don't know if you can see that bottom egg there. There we go. Got 2 eggs. I'm pretty excited. We're finally getting 2 eggs again. Out of all these hens we've got, they all went off, stopped laying for about 3 weeks now. Oh, trying to shut this door without spilling my coffee or dropping an egg. There we go. But they've been off. They quit laying. They're not molting. They just quit laying for some reason. So I know the days are getting shorter, so we went ahead and I got a light on in there for them. Try to extend the day. But we got 2 eggs now. We were getting 9 eggs a day. Now we're down to 2. We were getting no eggs at all for about 2.5 weeks. And every once in a while we'd pick up 1. But I'm pretty excited. Like I say, we got 2 eggs this time. So hopefully this is working. And we're going to pick up some more chicken feed today. Our meat birds are big enough. They're fixing to go to an 18% starter grower. And then we're going to keep feeding them out. They got a few more weeks to go, and then we'll be taking them to butchers. So let's go and see what else is happening around the homestead.
All right, you guys.
All right. Well, I told you that we got some exciting news, something different happening. We have invested in some more
Guinea pigs.
trunkless baby elephants.
Yeah. What was it? Miniature baby elephant. Yes. Miniature baby elephant. So, I'm watching that one just root through. It's so funny to watch them root. These 2 guys will be leaving the farm in February.
Yep.
And so, like we said, we are going to start letting them take over the garden. As you can see, our beans are pretty much done. So we're going to take these panels out, and we're going to build a pen or fence,
Put a little pin. Right, put a little pin. I think right in here for them.
Yeah.
Because then that gives us time to go ahead and work over here on expanding their pen out. But we got the call this morning. I told a lady a couple weeks ago that I looking for some feeder pigs. So I'll have my husband call you. I forgot about it, and this morning I get a phone call, and he said, I'm calling you about some feeder pigs. Awesome.
Yeah, so these are not electric fence trained like our 2 hay duds over there. So we need to put up a pen and put the electric fence on the inside to get them, the next 3 trained. And we'll let them start working here, working on this area, all the way probably to the squash. We've got to mow, but...
No, we don't.
No, I know, because we got the pigs coming in. So, they'll
probably come to about here. That gives us a little extra room. They're not reaching across and grabbing our tomatoes.
Squash plants here are done. The beans are done. I was letting these were the mosaic Luna beans. I was letting them dry. I know, I'm so proud of you. Mosaic Luna beans, I was letting those dry on the vine, and I'll be able to pick some of those. I've got some in the house just so we can plant next year. This right here was our black-eyed peas. Y'all, I got a whole pint jar of black-eyed peas. Mayday scared himself this year, and so I'm excited about that. This was our rattlesnake beans. I think I got a few off of it, but I didn't get, hopefully I got enough for next year. But all that's really left, oh, look at this dude. Can y'all see him? I don't want to break his little web. He works so hard on it. Look at that. I've got that, do you see that? Little
bitty squash plant?
Yes.
It's blooming.
I know. Well,
they got no squishes.
No squishes. Those were the patty pan that I planted late. But you can see that these are starting to dry up. We had left a bunch on the vine to to dry so we could have, you know, some seeds for next year. I've got a lot in the freezer already. Down in this mess, y'all, we have not been out here in a minute. There's tomatoes.
This was kind of an experiment unintentionally, but when we got started with it, we talked about it. We decided on this, we're just gonna let them grow.
Yeah,
you know, everybody stakes in cages and this and that, but at the same time, tomatoes are a bush.
well, they're a vining plant.
Yeah, they're a vining plant.
Well,
so let them grow on the ground.
We don't have an excuse for that little pepper plant there, other than we just put them in the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's lots of tomatoes on all of these plants that are growing.
And these are all, I don't know about these two.
I think these are Cherokee purple, babe.
I think so, but these up here are portage lifters.
Yeah, so they're supposed to get pretty big. I don't know that they will. Oops, something eating them.
Yeah.
Just because, look at this pretty one right here. See that pretty one? Woo! Just because it's so late in the year. Our pepper plants are still going nuts. Our cherry tomatoes, we need to come out here and get these harvested. I'm gonna make some ketchup. I've had some requests to do a ketchup video, so I'm going to. What is it? Oh my. You see that? Pick that up. Ooh. No, I mean like with your stick.
Oh, I can't.
Oh. Ooh, that means there's something in here.
Anyway.
He's a big one. Maybe I should get out of the weeds. What do you think? I think I'm gonna come stand over here. Oh. Yeah, anyway, we better get our butts in gear. He didn't make it. Look at these pepper plants before we get started. Look at that thing. Oh, that sucker's huge. Here's our Tabasco plants are going nuts. We've already made some Tabasco sauce. We're gonna make some more. We've got to get out here and get these red ones all harvested. And Rusty's ghost pepper plant, you guys. It's insane. It's going nuts. Our Sugar Rush peach also.
We got a couple baby squishes.
Do we? Ooh, look at those.
There's one. There's one over here.
This is our Sugar Rush peach. And oh my goodness, we pickled some the other day. I can't wait to tear into those.
Look at this pathetic little tomato plant. But look what it's got on
Oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh, look at this sunflower. I don't know how this little sunflower survived, but this is Anaheim's. We've got back here we have some poblanos. Now I'm really watching for a snake. If I take off running and throw you guys, I apologize. Look at that. That's poblanos. I've already got some that are red and drying, so that I'll have some anchos for tamales, y'all. And then look at these. These are so pretty. I don't even know what these are called. Yeah, crushed red pepper. So they're doing great. Anyway, we better get busy because we've got a lot to do today.
Yes.
He's so cute with his staff. Look at him, walking stick.
That's called old man.
Look, one little bitty turnip. I don't even know if it's doing anything. Oh, two.
Two.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Oh, yeah. These are the Santa Claus melons that Penny Newell gave us seeds to. They grew these in Spain, and we were trying them out. I think we came in too late with them, but I still have more seeds. But we did get a couple of little melons, and I don't even know what they're supposed to look like, but I'm excited about it. Even if we don't get to eat these, I know that they'll grow here. I just got to get them planted earlier. Onions will grow in just about anything.
Obviously.
That tarp has been up for about, what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Because this was our failed attempt at an onion bed. Look at this. I don't even know what that is.
Potato?
Oh, it is a potato. No, looks more like a turnip. So we had potato bed over here, like on that row, and then we had onions here. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Whew. And onions here, and then it got away from us, so we just pulled what we could. I transplanted some of the onions, and here's a couple of them in here. They didn't do anything for a long time, and then all of a sudden started growing recently. But holy cow, you guys. The pigs are gonna love that. They're gonna find onions and all kinds of things. These guys have just really done a number back in here, cleaning up all that blackberry thicket and stuff. We had some faux strawberries in here, and so they're ready to move forward, but we're gonna let them kind of get acquainted with the little miniature baby elephants before we let them come over. And eventually the pigs will have the run of this entire garden area. It looks like I need to go and find some wire. I don't think Rusty had brought it out, so I'm gonna look for some, and then hopefully get that finished up before we have to leave. We have to run into town for just a little bit, but we'll be back. So we're cruising around in our son's truck. That's why Rusty's, you know, gunning it over here. See what he's doing, Amos, while you're gone working. Rusty's mistreating your truck. If you watch our channel at all.
If you watch our channel, name the right price and I'll buy it from you.
Ooh. So we got done with our meeting in town, and we got back just in time to go pick up our new miniature baby elephants. So we didn't have time to finish our pen, but we're gonna come out here and see what we got to work with, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, we're out in the boonies, y'all. What's in that field?
Looks like Milo.
Milo!
Milo. Not much is what's in it.
Yeah, it's tiny if it is. So, fun fact, when I was 11, we used to go out and rogue Milo fields. So you
What is roguing?
Yes, I was gonna say you take a machete and you cut the tops off of the Milo that grows too tall. You bring it down, you cut it with your machete. If you have a farmer that's very meticulous, I was gonna say diligent, but meticulous, then you wear an apron and you keep all of those taller spears and you put them in your apron and you carry them to the end of the field. But most of them you just cut them and let them lay, and I'm assuming so that it doesn't clog up the combine, or what are you doing that for?
They're doing that because the
never knew why we did it. I just knew we did it, but I used to do that with my family at about, I think I was 11 when I used to. Yeah, summers were never, if you grew up on a farm, you know what I'm talking about. Summers weren't sleeping in and playing video games like our kids did and going to the pool. It was work first, play later. All right, you guys, mission accomplished. We got the little miniature baby elephants. Honestly, they don't look as much like miniature baby elephants as our last ones did.
Nope.
But
they're still trunkless.
They look more like Oreos.
At least half of an Oreo.
Half of an Oreo. So we're going to, when we get home, we will show you guys.
Look, it's Jason Crocker.
Not for real. Man, he really come a long way with that tiny house. Let me tell you.
The tiny house come a long way. Physically.
Alright, you guys, when we get home, we'll show you what we got. They're already raising Cain back there. Alright, you guys, we are back.
We're back and we bad.
We'll show you the pigs whenever we get them unloaded. But right now we're going to try to finish up securing this little area. Oop.
Yes.
Securing this area. I found a piece of, did you find it?
Yeah.
And then just to get them acclimated, we're just getting, like Rusty said, this little bitty pin here. And this is to get them acclimated and to get them
Trained.
hot wire fence trained. So like these guys, they stay within that boundary. If you've watched our other video where they wouldn't even leave the boundary once we remove the fence, they are hot wire trained. So in order to do that, you have to put up a visual barrier like the panels that we have, and then Rusty will come in and run a like 2 strands of hot wire all along the inside of it, and they will figure out, you know, that hot wire will shock them so they won't, and with the visual barrier they won't try to go through. So when we first got pigs and we thought we were going to just put them in a hot wire fence, we did not realize they had to be trained. And so we put them in a hot wire fence, not these two, the ones we had before. And when they hit the fence, they just ran through it because there wasn't a visual barrier. Gary at Pathways Homestead said no, they have to be trained. So he told us how to train them, and that's what we did with the ones before and these two. Is that good? And then now that's what we'll do with these 3. So yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get this done so we can get them moved in. We've got to move a lot of this junk out of the way. It's not really junk, it's just we don't have room for it in the shed. So
All good junk.
it's Rusty's good junk. So we've got to move this stuff out of the way so we can bring the truck in and back it up, and then we can unload our new little bacon seeds. Right?
Bacon.
So we've got a little, looks like a pumpkin actually, but it might be a squash plant growing right here. We'll have a lot of that once we start. What are you giving me attitude about? Huh? What? Are you tired of being in the limelight? Huh? Are you just tired of it? Yeah, paparazzi's hanging out all the time. Is that the problem? Yeah. Hi. It's like Oscar and Felix here. You're all clean and pretty, and you're all muddy and dirty. Yeah, I know. I know it. Is that your good side?
Okay guys, so we started putting in this south fence here. And like I say, we're just using what we have. Little pieces of panel we got. We're gonna have to have this piece of panel that we've got the green beans growing on for trellis. So Rachel's quickly harvesting the green beans we have here. So we can go ahead and pull that trellis down and we'll get that slid over. That also gives us a couple more T-posts to use. So here we go.
Guys, that's a pretty good haul for our last haul of green beans. I'll have to take these in and snap them and blanch them, and I just freeze them. The ones that are already broken or dried out, I can put up for next year. The ones that are too big, I can go ahead and let them dry inside and then take the hulls later.
All right, guys.
There they are.
Got 2 low barrows and a gilt. So that's good. The black and white, hence Oreo cookies.
Oreo cookies.
So we got 2 more hey duds and a hey girl.
Oh, they're just so sweet. Hi. Hi. Why are you coming to this corner? There's nothing in this corner. Yeah. Oh. Oh, one found the feed. One found the feed. He said,
oh. For about 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
That little girl is going after it. Yep.
So this is the girl.
Yeah.
And then the 2 boys. Well,
she's got 2 notches in her left ear at the top.
Yeah.
And one at the, oh, I guess they notched both ears.
Hi, little miss. Hi, Missy. Oh, that feels good. I have to start bringing them treats.
Yes.
That's all crazy eyes over there. You see his eyes?
And that other pig said, ah!
It's so funny that they are rooting over there where there's nothing there, but that's where we had
that's where the
onions and yeah, onions over
Look
there.
at him.
Oh yeah, finding those onions. They're so cute. All right, you guys.
All right, there you have it. That's what we had planned for the homestead, our big news. So
3 more. The other 2 leave in February. They have a freezer date in February.
yes.
And these 3, well, we still don't have a date
We don't have a
for them
date
yet.
for them yet, but I'll be calling tomorrow and see if I can get us a locker date secured.
Yep. So anyway, we hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Yes, subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. There's been a lot going on. We haven't been posting a lot, but this is part of why. So most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep, until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.